kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Smith catches left side.
Carr's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. First down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A toss left, Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Carr completes it. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to
Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, they'll throw. He finds an opening, past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Texans nothing.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
15-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
A 3-yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 16, Carr. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
On the carry.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on third down. Carr. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the option.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Quick slant to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final Well, 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 30-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Shotgun now for Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
brought down.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A quick toss out right, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run forward with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
4 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Henry's got it out on the left side. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Titans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, they'll get it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ross Blacklock able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
But bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. First down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Another carry for the running.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.